Hello students, today I am going to teach you Gabriel-Thalymide reaction and for what it is used, what is the importance of the reaction and what are the limitation of the reaction. Okay, so what is Gabriel-Thalymide reaction, students? So it is after the scientist name who invented this reaction. It is used to prepare alkyl primary amines exclusively. Okay, so what is a primary amine? NH2. So it is used to prepare alkyl primary amines exclusively from primary halides. Okay, from primary halides. So why it is that much important, students, to prepare primary alkyl amines? See, primary amines are difficult to prepare as we cannot stop the over alkylation. Suppose if we try to prepare the alkali primary amine from in this way, starting from ammonia. You know, ammonia is a very strong base. Its nucleophilicity is very high because the donating capacity of nitrogen is very more here. Okay, so when we try to react the alkyl halide with ammonia, what happens, students? See here, this carries a partial negative charge and partial positive charge. So alkylation, first alkylation takes place to give you RNH2. This is a primary amine, but this reaction will not stop here because you know the alkyl groups. The alkyl groups have what property? It has plus I inductive effect. So what it will do? It will push the electrons towards the amine group. So thereby the nucleophilicity of the nitrogen increases very much. So the donating capacity, the electrons are very much available. Now this nitrogen is very much activated than the ammonia itself. So you cannot stop this reaction at this point. So what happens? Further it goes on alkylation. Further it goes on alkylation, so giving rise to what is this? This is a secondary amine. So now also you cannot stop here. So this nitrogen is much more activated when compared to the primary and the ammonia. So it will give you a tertiary amine. Okay, so finally you will end up with a quaternary salt. Okay, so you cannot prepare primary alkyl amines by the normal way. So we need a specific procedure. We need a special procedure. So Gabriel, what he did some brilliant idea. See, so here what is the problem of ammonia? It is very much activated. The lone pair on the nitrogen is very much available. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to introduce some electron withdrawing groups. So here we are taking in this reaction a thalamide, in which you see, so this is your thalamide since it is derived from thalic acid. Okay, so the name have come from thalic acid. It is an amide of thalic acid. Okay, so what happens here? See here, although there are lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen, there are electron withdrawing group. This is carbonyl group, no, highly electron withdrawing group on either side of the nitrogen. So what happens? This deactivates the nitrogen from donating electrons. So this lone pair will be involved in resonance either with this carbonyl one time and this carbonyl one time. So it minimizes the availability of electrons. So we can say it is a slightly deactivated nitrogen source or amine source. Okay, so we are going to use this. Okay, and one more thing, see, the nitrogen is tied with two carbonyls and only one hydrogen, which can be replaced with alkyl. Okay, so you can substitute only one alkyl group. So you are avoiding polyalkylation. So this is the main advantage of this reaction. What polyalkylation? The dialkylation, trialkylation, that is being avoided here. That is the very much important point of this reaction. Okay, so let's see what is the mechanism. Okay, so first we are taking a deactivated amine, which is thalamide, and we are first step. This is what? Step 1. Step 1. Okay, this is an acid base reaction, that's all. See, this is an acidic proton here. So why we are doing this step, students? Because this is an slightly deactivated amine. Okay, so we have to remove this proton to make it activate a little bit. So we are treating with potassium hydroxide. So this hydroxyl is going to take this proton. Okay, so this take this proton. So we are going to get a potassium phthalate. This is a salt. Okay, this is readily available, commercially available, students. Okay, this can be stored. Okay, then the potassium phthalate salt we are going to treat with the corresponding alkyl halide. Okay, so Rx. So this carries a negative charge and a partial positive charge. So here the nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place. Nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place, and thereby your R has been attached to the nitrogen. So now what we have to do? See, we got this one group, this one. Okay, now we have to break this bond. We have to break this bond. For that we are using sodium aqueous sodium hydroxide. What is aqueous? In presence of water. So what it does? See, hydrolysis is very simple, students. I'll tell you. See, we are going to break this bond. No, so what is water? Okay, see, this is addition of water only in presence of base. So what is going to happen? We are going to add water against this bond. So OH here and H here, H2O. Okay, so nitrogen will take this hydrogen and OH will go along with this carbonyl, and we are going to break this bond, and eventually this bond will also be break. Two bonds are going to form and two bonds we are going to break. And so similarly here also okay, hydrogen will attach to this nitrogen, and to this carbon OH is going to attach. We are going to break this bond, and new bonds are going to form. Okay, so we have broken this bond now. So what will be the product, students? So R. So okay, so this is R and your nitrogen, and now it has been attached to two hydrogens, and it has been attached to two hydrogen which came from hydrolysis step. And what will happen to this one? So we have a, okay, you have to get, see, this carbonyl, okay, and this carbonyl, okay, OH only. But since in the presence of so strong base, that proton would have been replaced with the sodium, corresponding sodium ion. Okay, so this is the product. So this is not very much important, so please no bother about that, but you have to know, that's all. So we got primary amine. So if you closely look at where this R came from, where this R part came from, it came from the corresponding alkyl halide we use. Okay, the R part, it came from the corresponding alkyl halide, and your nitrogen, where it came from? It came from the corresponding, okay, phthalimide. It came from phthalimide. Okay, so we have attached nitrogen from phthalimide and the R from the alkyl halide, okay, through a series of steps. Okay, this is step number 1, and this is your step number 2, and this is your step number 3. In 3 steps we are getting. Okay, so to prepare methylamine, what you have to do? You have to take the corresponding potassium phthalate, and you have to treat with, okay, the corresponding methyl halide. Usually X is iodine and bromine for the easy removal of the halide. Okay, the reaction will go fast. So if you have to prepare the propylamine, so what is the corresponding halide? So it is propyl halide, that's all. Okay, nitrogen from the source of nitrogen is your phthalate salt, potassium phthalate. So this is your benzylamine. So the corresponding you have to take, okay, this, okay, the corresponding alkyl halide. Okay, that's all. So, but this reaction also some limitations. So what are they? Okay, we will see. See, limitations of Gabriel Thalamide synthesis. Usually questions will be asked from this part only. So here we are reacting the potassium thalate salt with the secondary halide. So what is a secondary halide? A halogen is attached to a carbon which is in turn attached to two carbon. This is a secondary carbon. A halide attached to a secondary carbon is known as secondary halide. So what happens here? Though the reaction takes place, it is not very efficient. Okay, I won't say the reaction won't takes place, but not very efficient. Students, please remember, not very efficient. Okay, so very low yield or obtained. So usually this reaction is not used to prepare secondary primary amine, though the reaction will give you. So if you write the product, okay, so if you write the product, that will also, okay, after hydrolysis, though it is a primary amine, it is a primary amine of secondary alkyl halide, though it is a primary amine, but you need a secondary alkyl halide, okay, right? So but very poor yield was obtained. So usually the reaction is not carried out with secondary halide. It can be prepared, but very low yield. It is not very usually this Gabriel Thalamide reaction is not used to prepare this amine, okay, due to very poor yield. So what happens when you treat with, okay, when you treat with, this is a tertiary halide, okay. So here also, though the reaction can be performed, here also not efficient and reactions are not seen in this category, okay. And another one more thing, very importantly, your Thalamide reaction cannot be performed with aromatic halides. So what is this? This is an aromatic halide, and here we can say no reaction at all. So you cannot prepare aromatic primary amine, okay, you cannot prepare. This is very important, and usually questions been asked. You cannot prepare aromatic primary amine using the Gabriel Thalamide, okay, cannot prepare. Okay, this is very important. Why, students? See here, what is your aromatic halide? You see, so the halide that is straight away attached to the aromatic ring. Here when you closely observe, this carbon is an sp2 hybridized carbon, and you know in sp2 hybridized carbon the nucleophilic substitution reaction either SN1 or SN2 is not possible, because okay, this cannot undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Either black flipping is not possible, okay, and also this carbocation is very unstable and it will not exist. So the aromatic halides, the sp2 carbon, will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. For that reason you cannot prepare aromatic primary amines using this reaction, okay. So usually what is being used? Only primary amines of primary alkyl halide, that's all. So this is two questions I have been chosen. So you can take the question and you can answer by pausing the video, okay. So I will be very happy if you come up with the right answer. Which of the following cannot be prepared by Gabriel Thalamide's reaction, okay, which cannot be prepared? So first of all we will write the structure, okay. So this is aniline, okay. And what is this one? This is a benzyl amine, and this is what? This is methyl amine, okay, very good. So this is isobutyl amine, okay. This is what? This is isobutyl amine. So check the structure. This is an aromatic amine. So first itself we found out the reaction aniline cannot be prepared, but we will discuss this also. So this is a primary amine, okay. This is a primary amine of benzyl halide, can be prepared. So you have to think about this also. So here this is a primary amine and you need only the corresponding methyl halide, okay. So here, so see, iso is not a secondary halide, okay. So here this is the structure and this is also okay. So for preparing this, what halide you will be using? You will be using the corresponding butyl halide. Okay, so which is also a primary amine. So this can also be prepared. Okay, so the aniline is the answer which you cannot prepare. And here second one, so butylamine. So what is butylamine? So butyl means there will be 4 carbons. Okay, 4 carbons to that. It is amine being attached, isopropylamine. See, this is your isopropylamine and 2 phenylethylamine. So this is your ethyl to which a phenyl ring has been attached in the 2 position, 1 2. Okay, N-methyl benzylamine. So what is this? See, this is your N-methyl. Okay, so benzylamine. So look at the structure. See, this is a primary amine, so you can prepare. Okay, you can prepare this. Okay, and isopropylamine, though it is secondary, students, you can prepare this, but in very low yield you can prepare it, not that the no reaction, I have told you already. And this is also a primary amine. It is attached to the okay a primary alkyl halide. Okay, been prepared from primary alkyl halide, it's a primary amine. And see, this is a secondary amine, right? See, this is an over alkylated amine. See, over alkylated amine cannot be prepared, right? So the main advantage of this reaction is what? Avoiding polyalkylation. So after only one hydrogen you can replace, you can do only one alkylation. So here it shows this is a secondary amine, right? NH2, we are here to prepare only RNH2, right? So this is a primary amine. So what is a secondary amine, students? A nitrogen. Okay, so nitrogen with 2 hydrogen is primary amine with 1 alkyl group. This is with 2 alkyl groups, so this is a secondary amine. And this is what we attached to 3 alkyl groups with no hydrogen is tertiary amine. Okay, so the main purpose of this reaction itself is to prepare primary amine, and this is a secondary amine, so you cannot prepare. The total motive of the reaction is to avoid polyalkylation. Okay, so here why we are not choosing this secondary halide is, okay, we can prepare, but this is not efficient reaction, but you can obtain low yield, but this cannot be obtained. 0% of chance. Okay students, I hope this video helped you. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask me without hesitation. If you are new to my video, please watch my old videos. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.